जवान की जय किसान की जय हो जय विज्ञान की जय जवान की जय किसान की जय हो जय विज्ञान की। सुविधाओं का शुरू सिलसिला विलासिता की खुशबू है, बचत समय की और शक्ति की अब विकास का जादू है। नए नए उपकरण बनाए नूतन अनुसंधान की जय जवान की जय किसान की जय हो जय विज्ञान की।
मोबाइल पर बातें करिए पेजर फैक्स मुस्कुराते, पल में जयपुर पल में मथुरा मानव आज पहुंच जाते। विजय श्री मिलती जिस पथ चल डगर वही आसान की
जय जवान की जय किसान की जय हो जय विज्ञान की। कंप्यूटर की क्रांति आ गई, इंटरनेट की परछाई, अदर अदर पर खुशहाली की गंगा यमुना लहराई। बच्चे नई सदी के बोले दूनी अपनी शान की जय जवान की जय किसान की जय हो जय विज्ञान की।
चले समय के साथ तभी तो दुनिया में यश पाएंगे, इस वसुधा पर स्वर्ण सवेरा निज प्रयास से लाएंगे। फिर करनी शुरुआत सभी को मानवता के गान की
जय
Honorable Principal Sir, respected teachers, my brothers and sisters, and my friends. Today I, Pratish Ranjan Panda of class 9, feeling extremely honored to have such a great opportunity to speak something about National Science Day. In the word of great scientist C.V. Raman, in the history of science, we often find that a lot of natural occurrence has been the starting point in the development of the new branches of knowledge. National Science Day is celebrated on the 28th February every year across India. National Science Day commemorates the invention of the Raman effect by the great scientist Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman had invented the Raman effect in the year 1928, for which he was awarded with the Great Nobel Prize in the year 1930. He was born on the 7th of November 1888 in Tiruchirappalli. On February 28, 1928, he led an experiment in which he got the result as the Raman effect we know today. In that experiment, his partner was the great Indian physicist K.S. Krishna. Institution at Bengaluru, and he passed away in November 21st, 1970. As students, it is our responsibility to honor the great man with a lot of contribution to the science, and I wish all the science enthusiasts very best to enhance their scientific zeal. Thank you.
I am the master of my failure. If I never fail, how will I ever learn? With this beautiful quote, quoted by our national pride, Nobel Prize winner and a great physicist, Sir Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. I, Suchismita Kanango, feel privileged to get a glorious opportunity to express a few words on virtue of National Science Day. National Science Day is celebrated in India every year on 28th of February. This day commemorates the invention of the Raman effect by the great Indian physicist Sir Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman. It was on the same day that Sir Raman made to the world his greatest invention of the Raman effect in the year 1928. He was awarded and honored in the year of 1930 with Nobel Prize in Physics for his great success in the field of science in our country. On this day, we show our dignity and respect to the famous Indian physicist to mark his discovery of the Raman effect or Raman scattering. Sir C.V. Raman was born on 7th November 1888 at Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. He has done researches on many topics in physics, of which Raman effect became his great success. His discovery marked a notable achievement in the Indian history. The Raman effect is that it is the process of scattering of light by molecules of the medium. The scattering occurs due to change in wavelength of light as it enters the medium, and this effect helps in explaining some natural phenomena like the appearance of the blue sky, appearance of red sky during sunrise and sunset, etc. Every year, this celebration includes public speech, talk shows, science exhibition on the theme and concepts, researches, and much more scientific activities. These events organized during this National Science Day celebration, which provides a platform for various newcomers and scientists to start their career in the field of science. The main objective of celebrating this National Science Day is to bring awareness to people about the importance of scientific application in their life and to encourage them by popularizing the science and technology. So, dear children, as students, it is your responsibility to honor the great man and his invention by contributing greatly to the field of science through your innovation. At last, I wish all the science enthusiasts very best to enhance their scientific zeal. Jai Hind. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Good morning, dear students and everyone. Wishing you all a very happy National Science Day. Today is National Science Day. This day is observed because on this day, the great Indian physicist C.V. Raman invented the property of scattering of light, which is called the Raman effect by his name. He was awarded with Nobel Prize in the year 1930. And my dear students, a small message to all of you on this important day to know the importance of science. We all know without science and technology, life is not possible. And whatever advancement you have seen in today's generation, today's world, it's only because of science and technology. Every one of you can be a scientist. You have to be inquisitive. You have to think out of the box. You have to be creativity. You have to develop this kind of mind set in your brains. Dear students, you have to think, ponder on every aspect you learn. You should ask 3 questions: why, what, and when. All these kind of questions should strike your mind. And then you could develop hypothesis on a topic. Hypothesis is an idea. Once you develop an idea on a topic, you conduct experiment. Why do we conduct experiment? We conduct experiment to prove the hypothesis is correct. Once the hypothesis is proved to be correct through an experiment, then there is invention, there is creativity, there is development of a theory, and then if it is approved with correct reasons, then you have invented something. Jai Vigyan, Jai Hind, Bande Utkal Janani.
See, what is it? It is a balloon. Oh, it is moving here and there. What we'll do now, I'll show you. Have you experienced by sticking the balloon on the wall at your home? I'll make you experience it. Okay, just see here. See what I'm doing here. Oh no, what is happening? At each position I am connecting. It is not sticking to the wall. But now you see, after some time, after doing some activity, it will stick to the wall. What I will do? Just see. Here I have used the dry hair of Madam. Just see what is happening. Okay. Now you see what happens in this case. Is not it interesting, guys? Yes, the balloon is stick to the wall. Why this happens? Just try to explore it and try to do it at your home with your own hair and dry hair. Okay? Still it is attracting. This is what we call as science. Okay, why this happens? I am explaining. Initially it is in neutral state, but when it is combed with the dry hair, when it is get frictioned with the dry hair, the charges are get transferred. Charges means the electrons transferred from here to the balloon, so that more number of electrons will be there and they will be attracted towards the wall and it is get attracted. This is the cause of static electricity, and electricity due to frictional motion. Okay, so hope you will understood and you will explore it at your home. So now let's move to the next activity.
So
So let's have some of the interesting activities related to biology. The first experiment which I am going to show you is about isolation of DNA. Now, I will use the banana to isolate the DNA. So what are the requirements? First of all, as you can see, we require a banana, then we require mortar and pestle, then we require the cheese cloth, beaker, spatula we require a liquid detergent, then we require NaCl and chilled ethanol. So let's start stepwise. So what I have to do first is, I have to take some slices of this banana, then I have to add the liquid detergent into it, and I have to add a little bit of the NaCl into it. So as you can see, what I have prepared from this is an extract of the banana. Now what I have to do is to filter this extract with the help of this cheesecloth into this beaker. Get the filtrate. So as you can see here, I have got a little filtrate of this banana extract. Then I have to pour this into a test tube. So why do we have added the liquid detergent in this extraction process? This is because it will digest all other proteins and carbohydrates or any other materials except the DNA. So that we need the nucleic acid, which is the DNA. So we need to add the liquid detergent. And why we have added NaCl? So that when we pour the chilled ethanol, the DNA threads can precipitate. Now you can see this is the extract that I have got. So what I can do is, now this is the chilled ethanol which I had kept in refrigerator for half an hour. Then I will incline the test tube like this, and I will put the chilled ethanol into the test tube wall. Very carefully I have to do this. So this will take some time for the DNA threads to come to the surface of this ethanol. So we will wait. By that time we can do the second experiment, where I will show you the test for the presence of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Now after 5 to 10 minutes, you can see here that the threads of the DNA, they have been precipitated and are present on the surface of the chilled ethanol. So this is the DNA threads or the precipitates of the DNA threads that we have got through the isolation of DNA experiment.
Now for the second experiment, we need some normal water and cooking oil and some food color solutions. This experiment is also known as rainbow water. So what we start, then first I am putting the cooking oil in the water, and as you know, the oil floats over the water. You may see it, the oil is floating over the water solutions. Yes. Now I am putting some food color in the solutions. You may see the water coated food solution, food color solution, due to its polar nature, it floats on the oils and slowly diffused to the water body. You may see it, how it is diffusing to the water body. I am giving some more colors to the solution. You may see it. It's due to this experiment is the basis of two difference. One is the density and second one is the diffusion. In the first process, as the water coated color particles are more denser than oil, it floats over the oil and comes to the water surface, and when it just touches the water surface, it starts diffusing and creates a magical color. And this experiment is due to the difference, due to the process of the diffusion and the density difference of oil and water. You may see how it looks cool. This experiment is normally based on the density and the dear students, and I hope you enjoyed this chemistry experiments. Thank you all.
Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to Science Magic. As I have shown you the watercolor, magical watercolor. Let us see another experiment in which we will see that the water I have taken, and with that I have also taken a candle string which will burn with the help of water. So my experiment name is water candle. Let us see. I have taken in a beaker water. I have put this thin transparent sheet and a candle string. I have put it inside the beaker. Let us start burning it. Can you see? The water is burning. The candle is burning now. See everyone. That's the magic. See what is happening here. How the candle is burning inside the water. Yes, I have taken this glass tumbler with water. Can you see a thin layer above it? Yes, that is the oil I have taken, which is hydrophobic in nature, so that the candle will not wet and the candle string will be get that combustible substance in which that can be burned. I hope everyone has understood. Thank you.
Hello children, this is Suchismita Karungu. Now I am going to show you one magic trick. What is that? For that I need a bottle. Are you getting to observe? And inside that I have placed one deflated balloon. Clear? Next, you see, I can inflate this balloon inside this bottle when I blow air into it. You must be thinking, there is no big thing, but let's try it. Why it is not inflating? I am trying hard, but it is not inflating. Let's again try. Still it is not inflating. But now I will tell you, this balloon will listen my order, and according to that it will inflate inside this bottle. Okay, let's see. Balloon, you just listen my order and start inflating. Let's see. Did you observe, children, that it starts inflating? Isn't magic? Yes or no? So here, let me tell you, there is no magic trick. Behind of all the magic trick, there is just science. You are getting to see, another observation also you are getting to see, this water bottle also gets deformed. Why is it so? What is the science just behind it? Let's explain it. Okay, so here you see the bottle you have taken. Clear? Actually this bottle, inside this bottle, what you are getting to see? Air. So this space of the water bottle is occupied by the air. So when I was blowing, when I was blowing inside this balloon, so this air present inside this bottle was not allowing this deflating balloon to inflate. Clear? But by the time I have made, you can closely observe here, I have made a hole. That is a trick. Closely observe, you see, this is a hole. Okay, you see, closely you just observe, there is a hole. So when I had put my finger on this hole and I was trying to blow the air into the balloon, I was trying hard, but it does not inflate. But by the time I have removed my finger from the hole and start blowing air into the balloon, again you see, it gets inflate inside the bottle. So that means when the balloon is inflated now, isn't it? That means when inside the bottle you are getting to see the empty bottle, but in that the air is already occupied the space. But by the time when you have removed your finger from the hole, then and started blowing the air into the balloon, so whatever the air is present inside this bottle, that is let out. Clear? So it is allowing that is a deflated balloon to inflate, and whatever the air is present inside this bottle, that is letting out, and almost the vacuum is created inside this bottle. Almost vacuum in the sense of that is the less number of air particles are present inside this bottle, but around the bottle there is more amount of air particles. So they are applying some pressure on this bottle so that the bottle gets deformed. So it explore about your air and your air pressure.
जो खुद को पहचानते हैं वही विज्ञान को जानते हैं, जो खुद को पहचानते हैं वही विज्ञान को जानते हैं। जीवन विज्ञान के प्रयोग जैसा है, जितने बार प्रयोग करोगे पहले से बेहतर पाओगे। जीवन विज्ञान के प्रयोग जैसा है, जितने बार प्रयोग करोगे पहले से बेहतर पाओगे। विज्ञान का सदुपयोग एक वरदान है, विज्ञान का सदुपयोग एक वरदान है, इसका दुरुपयोग एक अभिशाप है। समस्याओं के समाधान का हल पाओगे यदि विज्ञान की ताकत को समझ पाओगे। आज का विज्ञान कल की तकनीक है। जय जवान, जय किसान, जय विज्ञान।
A warm cherished afternoon to our most valued Honorable Principal Sir, qualified teachers, parents, my dear students and everyone present over here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked hard to make this Science Day celebration a successful one. On behalf of the DAV Nimapada family, first of all, my sincere thanks to Almighty God who keeps us healthy in this pandemic situation of COVID-19, for which we have run our institute in a smooth manner. A special mention to our respected Principal Sir, Mr. M.M. Haksar, being the catalyst who inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of power. With deep sense of appreciation, I thank our teachers for their untiring efforts. I also thank the people who worked behind the scene and execute this event, our aunties and uncles. Finally, I would like to thank parents, students, PTCC members who are present virtually and watch these events, enjoyed it and make it a successful one. Thank you. Have a glorious day ahead.